Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another part of my thing where I am making a Tetris data extractor. Well, last time we left on a very sour note because we had tried to refactor our Tetris data model and our data extractor, and then boom, we broke the algorithm somehow, which gave me pause because I'd like to do more refactoring, but the absolute absence of any testing whatsoever in this program has shown me that it's dangerous to continue forward without actual tests. So we did some things with tests in the past just to actually have an entry point into our program to run a file, to run our code that we were trying to, but they weren't real tests. And I think what we need is a whole suite of integration tests, things that will actually, we can push a button and it will run and it will just verify that our algorithm still works. We haven't broken it, because last time we did some refactoring, then I tried something and it didn't work. So let's actually try and remind ourselves what that looked like. I think, if I recall, we've got in here in the Tetris tools. Did I make a release version? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll just open it up in code. What am I doing? Not that. That's something we're going to get into in a little bit. Let's open up our Tetris data extractor. Here we go. This is what we were doing last time. And the problem we had was, if we go to here, right, I was trying to read this screenshot, which is under shared screenshot 2. I was trying to read this screenshot. Nothing wrong with this screen. And we were getting really weird things. The number of O's. Why do I have that set? Oh, well, let's just run it and see what happens. Eight. No, let's run it without the debugger. Let's get rid of that. 8. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Do I have a 2? Nope. Yeah, I've got a 2-string method here. Okay. Let's, no. Ugh. Can't exactly recall what happened. Something with the score, I think, was broken. Oh yeah, there was an exception. Not only was there an exception, I think the score was wrong. Let's try this. Right, we thought the score was 9, and clearly it's 9,120. So what we're going to do, come on, we're going to take a look at my git status, see what I changed here. Oh, okay, whatever. I modified that to do that. That doesn't really matter. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of Git stuff here. So what happens is every time I do a part, I wrap all my changes up and I commit it to my Git repository so that I can go back in time and I can make code changes knowing that I can roll back whatever I did. So if I do a git log 3, we can see the last 3 commits I made, part 14, part 13, part 12. So I make sure to commit all my work every time. And so what that means is I can go back in time. So you can see my commit message is refactoring and things are now borked. Well, okay. What I can do is I can say this commit here is the ID of my part 13, the code, how it looked in part 13. I can actually copy this and we can just, let's stash my current changes. I can just check out that commit. Oops. Check out that commit. And now I'm in what's called detached head state. I've essentially rolled back my code to what it used to be, just like that. It's beautiful. But now, let's run it. And now, let's get my score. So I'll build everything. Oh, abort. What? Yeah, let's build. Project file does not digit recognition. Terminal build. What? Did I ruin it all? I keep forgetting I don't have that alias set. Okay. Everything's fine. .NET build. Okay, so that does work. Let's go back to code. Go back to my program. This is what it used to look like. Now, my Tetris data extractor isn't the same anymore. I do have a get all data. Where do I get my score? I only have it in a get all data. Okay. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, let's print out the score and we'll run it. What's wrong? Digit recognition. I'm not sure what the problem is here. I could build it fine here. Tetris.tools so I can core dumped. What? Oh, this is pathetic. This is not how I envisioned starting my day here. Unhandled exception, program line 24. That's where I get all the data. I don't understand. The pre-launch task build terminated. We'll debug it anyway. I have never wanted Tetris digit recognition. Tetris.tools. Tetris.tools. Come on. Now can I? Okay, I don't understand that. Why? See, I have these digit recognition. You know what? We're just gonna... okay. Anyway, bear with me here, folks. I have to do some software installation. I was hoping we'd get a lot more done today. So my problem is that I really want to run everything in Linux because that's what I run. That's what I've got my OBS set up for. That's my operating system of choice at home. But when developing in .NET, it's much easier to write code in Windows using Visual Studio rather than Visual Studio Code, because Visual Studio Code is quite lacking when it comes to .NET development. I thought I was in a position where I could just transfer quite easily, but it obviously is not the case. I want to verify that my stuff works. As it used to in part 13. Then I want to verify that it is indeed broken in part 14. And then we're going to have to write some tests. And unfortunately, I formatted my computer, so bear with me here while we have to install some things. But when I had my thought to do these videos, version is this? Yeah, 6.1. When I had my thought to start doing these videos, my idea was that I would show software development in all of its glory and in all of its horror. And that's what you're seeing. It's not all just glamour. So especially when you're flipping back and forth between operating systems, it's not as nice. So I've got my installation of Windows. It's here in my directory. I copied over all of my files. Here it is. It's 34 gigs, and it's a Windows installation, and it actually runs Visual Studios on there, and everything's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to get status again. We're going to check out everything. git checkout. We're going to check out master here. There we go, part refactoring, and things are now borked. I want to push this. Oh, for crying out loud. Everything is up to date already. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing this up to Bitbucket so that I can have access to it in Windows. Let's go. Okay, that says it's done. Good. Let's open up VirtualBox. And we will import local file system. Oh, this is not an appliance. Huh? This one? Well, that's horrible. Why can't I see anything? Powered off. Well, let's start it up. Okay. Just like that, we have a nice Windows installation. I remember this. Let's empty that recycle bin. Okay. Let's open up my git bash command. That's really small. Sorry about that. Oh, whoa, I can do that. Very nice. Okay, here's the Tetris data extractor. This one, the last thing I did was part 13, which is a long time ago. So we're going to pull get my latest code. Awesome. Look at that, part 14, refactoring, and things are now borked. Awesome. Okay, we're going to go back into Visual Studio here because we can. I've never understood why it always duplicates those things. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Here we go. I am demonstrating why you should pick one programming language and one operating system and just stick with it. Things are getting better, though, for cross-platform software development, but it's taking a long time. Okay, let's turn this back into score. And yeah, we'll just run it. This is now no longer going to be the case. I have a shared direct. I think it's the shared folder in Linux is the Z drive, I think. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, screenshot 2. There it is. That's what we're doing. So the problem is if this works, then we have a difference between Windows and Linux, and I'm going to cry. I didn't. Oh. I didn't think there was going to be a difference. Ah, okay, so 9. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We have 9. That's the score we've determined. Okay, now I'm going to go back into here. Okay. Let's stash that change and go like, whoops. Git log 2. This is, we're going to do the same thing because I want to see this actually work. We're going to check out part 13. It's a little bit different, but that's okay. Now we're going to run it. This is before we refactored everything. And it's going to really cry here, and I'm not sure why. Okay. My data extractor. So before I was getting an error, or I was getting the wrong answer. Now I'm getting an exception. Well, that's not good. It tells me that we definitely cannot move forward without some testing. Index was outside the bounds of the array. Wow. Oh, wait a second. Huh. Right. So the problem is this is set up to take get the file name from the command line, which we haven't done. That's why we hard coded it. Screenshot.png. Okay. Now it will work. I promise you. Oh, that's screenshot 1. Let's do screenshot 2. Although, oh, right, because everything, yeah. I was like, why is everything 0? Here we go. Thought this was an error in the algorithm, but it's not. Okay, so this should work. Same screenshot. It works before the refactor. After the refactor, our score showed just 9. So we did something and it's broken. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a suite of tests, and I'm thinking about maybe 20 to 30 different screenshots, all with different data, and then we'll run them all through our tests, and we'll specify this screenshot should have this data, this screenshot should have this data. We'll make a spreadsheet, we'll run it through our tests so we can verify that each one of those screenshots, the algorithm is working. And then that's going to be part of the program, and we're just going to keep it there. It's going to be there forever, because as we move forward and we try and refactor our algorithm, because I really want to, there's a lot of things I can do to make things simpler, but obviously because last time I went from something that works to something that's broken, and I don't want that. So the rest of this video will be me trying to set up those tests. The first thing we need is 20 to 30 screenshots. So we're going to be flipping back and forth between Windows and Linux here. We're going to capture these screenshots live. I think it will be fun. and then we'll see if we can't make the spreadsheet and then continue on with writing the test. So here we go. We're just going to minimize Windows here. And here we are back into Linux. Modern computing is so much fun. This is really big. Oh, look at that, man. Cool. Okay. So first, we're going to need to take screenshots of me playing Tetris. And so I was thinking I would play a game and I would take a screenshot of my game every 20 seconds. Dump it in a directory, and then we'll have a bunch of screenshots of me playing Tetris. And that's how we're going to get our screenshots. So in order to do that, we need to take screenshots every 30 seconds. Okay. And we'll close this folder, and we'll open something that I was testing with earlier. I know I wasn't supposed to do anything off camera, but I was curious if I could even do this in Linux. And it turns out I can. Here's a program that will capture screenshots. And it will get saved. So we'll just run through this code really quick. The one thing I didn't think was possible is if we could capture screenshots using .NET Core that would work in every operating system. Because when you take a screenshot, you're dealing with the hardware at the operating system level. And I didn't quite know if it was going to work in Linux or not. And it turns out it is. So I've got some timers set up, and I don't need this, and I don't need this. So actually, let's just get rid of this. So this is my very simple program. It's a main routine. It's going to start in here. Right now it's not going to do anything, but that's okay. It should just conk out. Done. And it's done because it found nothing in our main method to do. This is my take this is my take screenshot method. Take screenshot. Okay, and so what it does is it creates a new bitmap of a certain size, and the size is specific to my capture card output. Okay, 720 by 576. Then I'm going to make a new graphics command type, a new graphics type. This is a .NET Core type. We can drill into it or not. Thanks a lot, Visual Studio Code. There we go. It's a special kind of class that determines a bunch of drawing stuff. And it's operating system specific, so that's kind of nice. We're going to create that graphics from the bitmap, and then we're going to copy from the screen. And here we are, 1920, 0. So because I have a 2-monitor setup, this current monitor is set for 1920 at its left edge because it's my second monitor. So the whole thing is 3840 pixels wide, but my second monitor starts at 1920. And I'm going to start at the very top. And I'm going to copy into the source, which is my bitmap. I'm going to start at 00. And there's only room for 720 by 576 pixels. Boom, we copy it into the bitmap. And then boom, we save it. And I'm going to do this in shared. So let's make a integration tests. Okay, so that is there under shared. shared / integration tests, file name .png, and we'll save it as a series of PNGs. Okay. And here we go. We'll say while true. And literally this will just keep going and going and going until I stop it, and that's fine. Then I'm going to say, we're going to start off with a file name, index equals 0. Now we'll start at -1, just so I can do a plus plus. What's wrong with that? It says it's a sign, but never used. Well, we're about to use it. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is file name equals. Now I want to take index and I want to turn it into a 2-digit number that's 0 padded, and I can never remember how to do this, so bear with me 1 second, folks. C# toString int 0 padded. Whoops, padded. How to pad a number with leading zeros. I know it's D8, D2, maybe D2. It's not what I was expecting. Index plus plus will increase it, and then we're going to go .toString D2, do this, do that, do that. Let's just see if we've got this right. Console.writeLine file name. Hold on. Stop. It's not stopping. Yikes. That is, I guess I could have done that. That's why you don't do unending loops. Say while index is less than 20. Okay, no. Whoops. Now we'll run it. My bad. I did the infinite loop thing. Interesting. Why does it start with -1? I mean, that's exactly what I wanted. So if I start at 0, that's fine. That's bizarre to me. I don't understand. Index starts at 0. This should happen. Oh no, the plus plus is actually, okay. Right, it happens at the very end. It's a little bit of a bizarre thing. Okay, that's okay. File name is good. Then we're going to take screenshot file name. Okay, this will take the screenshot and it's going to go back. Now I just need to put in a loop here. And we're going to do this with the thread command. Sleep. Let's do it every 20 seconds. I think this is a millisecond. It doesn't know what I'm talking about. We're going to use that. Yeah, it is milliseconds. So what this is going to do is it's going to run. And we'll just put a cap on it. It's going to run. It's going to wait 20 seconds. Take a screenshot. Wait 20 seconds. Take another screenshot. And another one, and another one, and another one. And it's going to dump them in this folder. Let's just make sure that's accurate. Oh, I've got my wait at the beginning there. Let's have the wait at the end. And let's just dump it every 5 seconds while we're testing this. We should see this fill up with screenshots. A generic error occurred. What? When I'm saving it. Why? This isn't supposed to happen. I tested this. Okay, let's just see what happens without the sleeps. An unhandled external exception. Now, is that because I'm running this? Just 1 second, folks. I don't really want to pause this, though. What if I do 0? No, it's not working. Okay, I'm going to have to pause my video feed here. 1 second. Don't really want to. Well, that's too bad. So now you can't see my screen. Let's try and get this to work now. Oh, come on, it's still broken. Why is it broken? It's broken at the save. I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna start up my screen again. 1 second. I want to make sure. I'm not overwriting my original file. There we go. Okay, hey, there we go. Welcome back. It seems like I'm grabbing everything just fine. But for some reason I can't save it. So if I say bitmap dot save t.png, file name is 00. Why can't I do this? Save. This directory. This directory. File name.png. What's the problem? Is it because I can't? What's the deal? Why can I? So I can save it in the debugger, but I can't save it in actual code? Did I spell something wrong? I did. Get that. I forgot a G, folks. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We're done there. Okay, now I can go 1920 again. Now I can run it. And now I should see all of my... There we go. What are we going to get, like 29 of them? Perfect. Okay, now if I sleep, everything takes 10 times longer than you think it will. And the things that you were geared up to take a long time, they take no time at all. It's just what happens. Okay, let me delete everything in here. Let's see if my delay works. So yeah, it's waiting for 5 seconds, and then it's going to do another one. Okay, so that's perfect. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to turn on my Nintendo, because that's ultimately what this is about. So I've got it hooked up to my television and my capture card. So I'll be able to play a real legit game. We're going to use VLC. And I'm going to open my capture device. There it is in all of its glory, folks. There's Nintendo. Now, I know that this is 720 by 576. But you can see that I'm not, the actual screen, I've got to get rid of this toolbar. I wonder, can I just, it doesn't really matter. I just need to know this pixel. So what I'm going to do is capture this whole thing, and we'll open up, do I have GIMP on here? No, I need some sort of photo picture image viewer. Open. Screenshot. No. Come on, how do I... Oh, I probably saved that. I have no photo editor on this computer because I still haven't got everything back together. That's what I get for doing this only once a week and once a week only. So let's install GIMP. I'm just trying to get that pixel value. I don't know what size that title bar is. We're already 46 minutes into our session and we've done literally nothing. I was hoping to get all the tests done today. I might do something else. Do another video sooner rather than later. Okay, GIMP's open. What a slog this is. Okay, paste. There is no image in the data. Well, okay. How about we get, like, this is a thing, right? Oh, I think I have to draw a box around it. Okay. GIMP. Edit. Paste as new image. There is no data. Does it save it? Why can't I just get a screenshot? Oh. Did that work? Save. Oh my word. Okay. Now I can open this up with GIMP. What pixel is this right there? 46. This is the 46th pixel. This is the 47th pixel. So I want to start at 47. 19, 20, 47. Let's go back to code and make sure this is 47. Okay, let us not sleep this time because I need to make sure I've got this lined up properly. Let's go to shared. Integration tests will eliminate all those. Okay, so now I'm going to have VLC running like this. Now I'm going to run it. My integration test is going to be full of Tetris. Look at that. And each one of these images should be 720 by 576. Awesome. Okay, we're ready to go. Without further ado, let's play some Tetris finally. We're going to bring out this, and I'm going to do it every... Let's start out with... what? No. Oh, I hit F11, that's why. Okay, every 20 seconds is fine. Every 20,000 milliseconds. We'll get the first 30 images, so that'll be 10 minutes of playing, which is fine. I'm going to start this. Okay, so I'm going to start at level 0 just because I want a lot of stuff to happen, okay? I don't normally start at level 0, nobody does, but I'm going to try and make lots of different data happen, so lots of lines. I will still go for Tetrises, but well, we'll see this. Okay, let's make sure my directory is empty. It is. Okay, I am going to hit Control F5, and we are going to play. Now, just before I do that, I do want this to be on screen so that we can actually see the Tetris being played. So every 20 seconds, we are going to get a new image. Super fun, super duper fun. Where's my long bar? Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Getting a tremendous lack of long bars in this game. That's all right. So, yeah, let's talk Tetris. Every 10 lines, the level increases in speed when you start at level 0. But that's not the case for every level you start on. But that's all right. Every level has its own color scheme, there's only 10 color schemes, so they're rotated. But every level ending in 2, for instance, will be this gross purple color. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Problem is, pieces are falling so slowly. I try and slide them before they're fully down. It's a lot more challenging to play on these slow levels. But this will guarantee that I got lots of screenshots here. Looks like I'm up to 6 screenshots. Things are looking good. Each one of these screenshots is going to be a test. We're gonna ensure that we've got the data correct. I'm not making much sense as I play. I have a very hard time concentrating and playing Tetris at the same time. But here we go. Let's build up on there. Get ourselves long bar dependent in all sorts of places. A horrible way to play. That's okay. I would like more lines, please. This is one of the more pleasing color schemes. I like this color scheme. More often than not, I'll start on level 15, and so I get this color scheme as well in level 15. It's really nice. 16 or the level 6 colors, not so much. Uh-oh, I hope I don't top out here. That is called a dirty Tetris. Tetris off the bottom of the screen, of the playing field. Welcome to level 6, folks, and we've got 12 screenshots so far, you can see. Just not bad. The score is increasing. I was hoping to get maybe a little what a horrible way to play Tetris. Well, now I'm in trouble. This is the 8 level. So this is what's normally played in competitive Tetris. This is the color scheme you will see. Play usually begins at level 18, which I'm okay at, not the greatest. This is the level 9 colors. Tetris. What am I at? I'm at, oh no, I tried to scroll down on the folder so we can see. But now I've got myself into a pickle here. Level 19 speeds are still slow enough that you can kind of get out of anything that you accidentally do to yourself, but still kind of nerve-wracking when you oh, see, I messed that up. Now I'm in a lot of trouble. And now things are getting real bad, like, oh, I topped out. How many did we get? We got 20. That's not bad. Let's try one more thing here. Let's do a second one. Let's make another folder. A new folder. Okay, we'll stop this. That was kind of slow and boring. I think what I'd like to do is try and start from level 9 this time. And so let's begin this. We're going to go Control F5, and we will do this. Make sure we've got some things happening here. Okay, there we go. Let's see if this affords us any better. My score didn't get very high. And I'm kind of concerned about the score being high because I need all the digits to really be prevalent in the tests. And I can't be too fast a level because I also want my piece counts to increase in size. And in order for that to happen, you need to be playing a long time. So let's just try this. it's kind of easy to get lulled into a sense of safety on level 9. It's really difficult to stay safe, play safe on level 9, because it feels like you've got lots of time to move pieces around. We could set up for the dirty Tetris, but I had to kind of take that long bar. I do want to survive. Okay. Here we go. We're in a safe place now. Hopefully we can start getting lots of Tetrises. Oh no! My bad. Oh, what did I do that? I had a different thought that was going to happen. Oh well. Not sure what I thought was going to happen there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That was not what I wanted. Oh my goodness me. That didn't work out. Okay, well, I think we're already past our hour. Let's give it one more shot here. We'll go back into our directory. Man, we didn't last very long that time. Let's make a new one. 3. This time we'll play an actual normal game. We'll see if I can get a better score than 50. 55,000. Okay. Good. Good. We'll put this here. And we'll start, tab over, and then start. This time I'll start on a level 15 like I very much normally do when I'm going for personal bests. Although lately it's been a struggle just to do that. Oh man, already I'm totally bonkers. I have this suspicion my splitter, my video splitter, doesn't quite work with peak efficiency, and I think it might be causing delays. It kind of feels that way to me. It doesn't feel as responsive as it should be. And now I'm just playing an awful game here. But I mean, it probably makes sense because most of the time I play awful games. So, I mean, if I'm going to play a random game on camera for this purpose, then yeah, odds are it will be a terrible game. Oh my word, I had a brain fart there. Yeah, I'm under no, that's not gonna work. What did I get? 5? Oh my goodness. Let's try one more time. Let's just let it do its thing. You know, I'd love to just get in 100,000s. That would be fantastic. And on level 15, you can get it 100,000. In 30 lines. It's totally possible. totally possible. There's another Tetris. It's mesmerizing. I keep wanting to play it real safe because I've already been at this for so long. Now I made myself long bar dependent. That's not good. Good thing I got one. Okay, we've eclipsed the 100,000 mark, so that's nice. In case anyone is wondering, my personal best is 501,000 exactly. Now you might be thinking, how can someone as bad as me score a 501,000? I don't know. Speeds get faster once you hit 100 lines when you start at level 15. So the bulk of your scoring should really get done before then. If you can't play level 18 speeds. Level 16 is the same speed as level 18. But when you start at level 15, once your transition happens, even if you can play on level 18 speeds, you only have 30 lines left before then it turns to level 19 speeds, which is basically impossible. I mean, it's not really impossible. People play that level all the time. It's impossible for me to put down any points, though, that's for sure. How are we doing? Are we still getting screenshots? Oh, that was too... No. Well, we've just got over 200,000, so that's kind of nice. That was not a good thing to do here. So I guess next time we're going to put all these screenshots to use. I have 7 lines left before things get a little bit more scary here. I should stop trying to be so efficient. Just make sure I can survive. When the speed increases. Here we go, folks. This is the slow speed you need to start on if you really want to play competitive. which I can hold my own. I have gotten over 400,000 on a level 18 start, although I just did that once. It's very difficult because one small mistake and you pay for it. So I can reliably play until 130 lines, and then I can't play anymore. But let's get a Tetris. This is it. It's so fast, you have to, oh, see, you mess up once and you're done. Yeah, I can't get over that far. That was a pretty good one. 268,000. Did we get it all? What was my last one here? 268,000. I might use this one as my tests. There's my rocket screen. Okay, well that is, I think, the third one. Because by the time I ended, I had 50 long bars, 46, 66. Those are fairly high. At least I got in the 200,000s. My level went from 15 to 19. I'm not so concerned about these level numbers. I mean, they're important, but I'm really concerned about the piece counts because the red is kind of fuzzy and the score is ultra important and the lines are ultra important. And this is going to drive everything. So getting this data right is important. So next time when we come back, we're going to put all this into a spreadsheet, pump it through an integration tests so that we can be confident when we refactor moving forward, because I want to refactor. So thanks for joining me. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.